Hello and welcome back to Star Wars of the Living Set. Will, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
So today we're putting on a special episode, not about cards, but about one of our favorite characters from one of the most recent shows, The Mandalorian.
Yep.
Unfortunately, this week the actor Carl Weathers passed away. So Carl, of course, was Green Karga in The Mandalorian, but also had a really kind of a long history about other things as well. So let's do a little bit of history and we'll maybe talk about the character for a second. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So he was 76 years old when he passed away, surrounded by his family in his home. He actually started off as a football player. He played at San Diego State University. Interesting enough, when he was there, he actually got a master in theater arts. And apparently his true passion was actually acting, which he ended up getting into. He played professional football for a while with the Oakland Raiders, up in Canada with the British Columbia Lions, and then finally making it into acting. He was on a couple of TV shows, quite a few TV shows. In fact, he was on Good Times, Kung Fu, Starsky and Hutch, until finally landing his biggest role in the movies, I would say, as Apollo Creed on the Rocky movies. Now, have you seen any of the Rocky movies?
I have not.
All right, you got to check those out at some point. So Apollo Creed basically played, Rocky's like the Italian stallion, Sylvester Stallone boxer. Apollo was kind of his nemesis.
Yeah.
Like in the first movie, they fought. In the second movie, they fought. Like, he was kind of always around, and so he's actually kind of the bad guy from the original Rocky movies, which is interesting. He later then went on, of course, to play Chubbs in Happy Gilmore, which is definitely a change from being this bad, mean boxer guy to a funny comedy movie with Adam Sandler around Happy Gilmore.
Yep.
He was also in the movie called Predator, which I don't think you've seen that one either.
No, but I do know a little bit about like the stuff.
Yeah, he was a guy who was kind of on Schwarzenegger's team. I don't think he made it very long in that movie. And then really, obviously, our tie-in is around Star Wars: The Living Set.
Yeah.
So tell me about, like, obviously you're a fan of the character Green Karga. So tell me kind of what you liked about him.
I knew right off the bat when we saw him, he was going to change a lot throughout the whole show. So I don't remember exactly.
He was in the first episode, right?
He was in the first episode.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Because Mando goes to get more pucks from him.
Yeah.
And then that's where he talks about no puck and all that. But yeah, he was in the first episode, though.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Right away, when Mando walks in and he like sits down with him, I knew right away. I have no idea who this actor is or this guy or anything, but I already knew I was gonna love him, and I love how he just develops throughout the show. We see him on and off, on and off. He gets older throughout the show, and then becomes obviously High Magistrate Green Karga. And his little interaction when Mando gets back in one of the later seasons.
Yep.
And he sees Baby Yoda, and he's like, "Oh, you little, I've missed you so much." That part always makes my heart so happy. And I just love the character. He did an amazing job, and I'm just devastated to see that he is gone.
Yeah, he was. He kind of went from a kind of a neutral character as almost like a handler for Mando, and then he was a bad guy when we thought he was going to like sell him out to the Empire. Then he's a good guy. He kind of goes back and forth, right? I think he's kind of that bounty hunter mentality of I'm going to play who's going to, one, keep me alive, and two, pay me money. It's interesting, of course, he also has 2 cards in Star Wars: The Living Set.
He does.
He's got card number 183, where he's Green Karga, and then 452, which is a pretty recent card.
That one is.
Where he's High Magistrate Green Karga. So, again, unfortunately gone too soon, Carl Weathers, but we just wanted to make a quick video and just say, shout out to Carl's family, and of course the Star Wars family, and of course just a really great character that we are bummed that will not be back with us, and of course a big loss for Carl and his family.
Yes.
Anything else you have on the character?
I don't think so.
All right, well, thanks again, guys, for watching our show. We hope to see you guys again soon.
Bye.